Good afternoon, everyone. Zach's Weather Shack here with you on this cold and windy 28th of January 2021. We have some winter weather to talk about. At least I hope so. Some people are getting desperate out there. Anyways, let's have a look at this upcoming winter storm. What you see on your screen is the weather map valid for Saturday 3 p.m. on the 30th. And if we take a look at our players for this storm, we have a low pressure here in the Midwest that's going to come east, and we have high pressure up in Canada supply cold air to make this precipitation snow, and eventually we're going to have a coastal low develop here in the Carolinas, but that will happen later. If we take a look at the beginning of the storm here, this is 7 a.m. on Sunday the 31st, and this is when we will start to see some light to moderate snow showers enter in the Maryland area, the central Maryland area. We still have our low pressure system in the Midwest, but again, that's moving east and bringing with it the precipitation. So we're going to see a period of about 6 to 7 hours of light snow until about Sunday on 4 p.m. when the precipitation really starts to ramp up. And as you can see, that low moving closer, and we're going to see some moderate snow for a good 6 to 7 hours until Monday morning about 1 a.m. Now this is when the coastal low has fully developed, and we're going to start seeing some mixing, some wintry mix at this time period, because this low pressure is going to bring up a little bit more warmer air, a little bit of southern moisture that the high pressure can't quite keep the cold air in to keep it all snow. So up until this point, when we get this mixing here, so far we have a total from 7 a.m. Sunday to 1 p.m. on Monday, a total of about 5 to 6 inches here for central Maryland. Now the GFS does agree with this. We finally have an agreement between the European and the GFS model up to this point. As you can see, the GFS snow projections 5 to 6 inches for central Maryland as well. Now 1 p.m. Sunday is when the European and the GFS start to disagree a little bit, and that has to do with the coastal low. Now the European has a little bit of a stronger low, so that means more moisture, more snow, and it lasts a little bit longer than the GFS. Now for that reason, the Euro is going to project more snow totals for the central Maryland area. And this storm, according to the European model, doesn't really get out of here until 6 p.m. on Tuesday the 2nd. Now the GFS has it ending around 10 or 11 a.m. So you can see the discrepancy between the snowfall totals. Here's the European model projection from, this is the total snowfall for the whole storm between the 31st and the 2nd. You can see 13 to 14 inches here for central Maryland. Now I think that's overdone. I think that's a little bit exaggerated. It's still a possibility, still can happen, but you know, that's a lot of snow there. That's a major snowstorm. Again, there's a chance for that. I think that's a little bit heavy. If we take a look at the GFS snowfall projections, again, a little less moisture the GFS is coming up with. So you'll see about 7 to 8 inches for central Maryland. Again, you know, this is one different projection. It's a possibility. I think this is a little more likely than the European, but we'll have to see. Again, this is a total for the whole storm. So this is a long-lasting event from January 31st all the way up until February 2nd. So I've heard a good bit, a lot of people saying, you know, we're only going to get 2 inches from this, we're only going to get an inch, it's all going to be rain. And let me just tell you, that's not the case with this storm, because people have been saying that because of what's happened this whole winter season of, you know, a big snow projection and then it falls off. But the difference here is, if we take a look at the December 16th to 17th storm, a lot of these storms had a very, very sharp cutoff. You can see the rain-snow line and a very tight gradient here. But with this storm, we have a very wide range of 6 to 10 inch snowfalls here. It isn't a sharp cutoff like the previous storms. So what I'm saying is, if we don't get at least 2 or 3 inches from this storm, then you can just forget about weather forecasting for the rest of the season if the models are really that bad. There is no way that we get anything less than 3 inches from this storm. That's central Maryland. And if you take a look at my snowfall projections for this storm, here's my snowfall map. Here's my forecast right now, preliminary first forecast. You could see this area, Ocean City, southern Maryland, southeast Maryland, northeast Virginia, I have in the 1 to 3 inch range. And here's my 3 to 6 inch range, southeast of Anne Arundel County. This would be Calvert County, Chesapeake Beach, areas like that, and the 3 to 6 inch snow range. Now Anne Arundel County, central Maryland, Glen Burnie, Severn, Pasadena, I have in the 6 to 8 inch range right now. That could change. It could, if the storm moves a little bit southeast, if that coastal low develops a little more southeast and we get colder air, we could get more. If it develops more northwest, then you could see a little bit less than that. But as the storm gets closer, we'll be able to figure that out a little bit better. Here's my 8 to 12 inch plus snow range. This is Baltimore County, Harford County, Frederick County, areas north and west of Baltimore. You're more likely to see greater snow amounts because that cold air is more likely to hold in. So, like I said, this is a preliminary first call forecast, so things may change. We'll have to see what happens with the models. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Now, I'll have a surprise for everybody tonight around 7 p.m. So, you want to check back in at 7 p.m. and you have a big surprise coming. So, I'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Have a great night, and thanks for watching.